This video is about how much it actually cost us to renovate this motorhome.
It's you want me to say it? It's $4,000.
You're talking to the mic.
$4,000.
$4,000. So yeah, it was $4,000.
$4,000.
Yeah, I don't like videos that make you wait 20 minutes for the answer.
You'll never believe how much these people spent.
You could believe after. We'll
wait until you
find
see
out.
photos.
Click more clicks. Click for more.
Nailed it.
So we bought this motorhome for $16,000, and then $4,000 for the renovation. So 20 grand for our house that moves wherever we want to take it. So yeah, this is it's a 36-foot Class A motorhome. You can find fifth wheels for a lot cheaper. You can find travel trailers for cheaper. You can find regular motorhomes for cheaper. This was just really taken care of. We liked the guy. The guy showed us everything. He took us through everything, how to use everything, and he kind of chose us, which was cool because he had other people, but he thought that we were going to actually get the right kind of use out of it, I guess. So that was cool.
Like he knew we were going to take care of it. He was very Bob Ross-esque.
Yeah, I mean, he was an artist.
He was a painter, yeah.
He was an older gentleman that we found on Craigslist, and we went over and we offered him the same day that we saw it. He wanted 18 for it. We got it down to 16. And even after taking our trip to Maine, and I think we're gonna hit 40,000 miles probably next time we leave the park. But that's it. 20 grand for your house is pretty awesome. Well, all right. So it took us roughly 2 months to renovate and to be done with the livable things.
We were like living in it, so
yeah,
everything was pretty much
because
done.
it was 2 months from when we bought it for us to actually live in it.
Yeah,
because we had to get out of our apartment that we were at. The apartment was 30 minutes away from where we were storing this and working on it.
My mom's backyard. Thanks, Mom.
And it's not a big lot. It's not like
it's just
there's
a regular
this place
house
in the country. It's actually in a subdivision.
Yeah.
We're just lucky enough that she has a corner lot with a gate into her backyard. So we put it there. It took up the whole backyard. I mean, you can see it on Google Maps. It's actually, they took a picture on Google Maps so you can look down, and it looks like it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so in the renovation, we only worked on it basically 3 days a week between work. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is pretty much when we worked on it over the course of 2 months. So not even really 2 months. I don't know how many days. 3 days a week for 2 months. First thing, of course, we just stripped it.
We just like took everything out. So we didn't have a dinette. We just had like that weird table that was like screwed into the floor with just like regular screws, and chairs that also screwed into the floor.
This was the jackknife couch that nobody likes.
So we just like took everything out. We took all the carpet out. We took all that out, and then from there, I guess we started like figuring out where we were gonna put stuff.
We got it. We got the flooring from Lowe's. It's called, the color anyway, it's called Woodland Oak. It was the cheapest.
There's I made like a blog post too that has like specifics, like what brands we used and stuff, and like pricing.
I know that it's the cheapest.
It was
you can get.
It was 98 cents per square foot, so we spent $300, even though we didn't use all that flooring.
Because we bought 5 or 6 boxes, but I like that we have more, because if something happens to one, and they're not tongue and groove, they're just sticky back. So if something does happen to one of them, we can just pull that one up and replace it, because there are more sitting in her mom's garage. But yeah, so I didn't use any glue. We just put them down. We rented that 100-pound roller from Home Depot, which was good, but foot traffic was probably better for sticking them down because we're full time, so there's somebody's always walking on them. But it was only like the first couple days in the February Florida humidity and heat. It was just they would not stick completely. Like they would be good, but then we came back the next day, some of them would just be a little bit up.
I used to get so angry.
Mm-hmm. But everything is down. Nothing is moving now. Everything's down. I didn't do anything else besides just live in here, and it's stuck and great looking. But that's cool. It has like the same texture as wood, and it looks good. You just wipe it right up. It's waterproof.
And like you had to cut like a lot of weird, like I feel like that would have sucked if you had to do that with the real.
Yeah, anything real, because this is you just cut it with an X-Acto knife. You just, like I just had like a green Sharpie, and I would just take the measurement. Like you can like cover this place pretty quickly, and then just fill in the edges. But like the edges, I just like would draw like a rough shape of like the measurements that I took for like going around the toilet and going around weird parts, and then just cut it with the X-Acto knife, see if it fits, and if it does, you just peel the back off and stick it down. It's pretty awesome.
Carlton did like all the flooring
I did all the
by
flooring.
herself.
I didn't not like I did all the flooring, but she did all the painting. So
There was actually one piece that I did over there, and it's the only piece
Oh.
that is messed up. Like you can see, like the plywood underneath.
yeah.
It's the only part where it's messed up in here. Okay, so flooring
So
was
flooring,
$300.
$300.
Painting was $100, and that was like, we're just rounding up.
Yeah.
We're rounding everything up because we didn't like track what we spent as we went. So
Yeah.
basically, it's like we probably spent less than what we're saying, but we just rounded up. So,
Because we definitely didn't spend $100 in paint.
but you count like we also bought like stain and like paint brushes.
A lot of
and
foam brushes, the foam wedge brushes,
that. Yeah, the, like single use. Then we throw away,
Rather
which are
than
like
the-
50
yeah.
cents or something.
rather than the bristle brushes.
Whatever, it was like $100.
You didn't use any rollers really on the walls. You did brushes.
I started to use rollers, and then like I just kept getting speckled with paint, and I hated that. So I used it was just all brushes, and it was okay anyways because like you just have to use a small brush, and there's not really an area where you can just use a real big brush.
But we only sanded the what are they? The doors to the
Yeah.
cabinets and stuff, and then everything else was TSP cleaner and liquid sand.
Yeah.
And then Kills primer and Glidden satin white.
Mm.
So, and it's great. Again, it's just cheap stuff. You don't have to spend a lot of money. The
Split.
mini split. The mini split.
We have a list.
So we did the video on the mini split. I don't know if we
What is
talked
$1,000?
about cost. We got
I
like
think
the
we
best
did.
one. Well, we got like the best one, and I guess if they haven't watched the video, we got what's it called, an inverter type. It's a Pioneer Inverter Plus Plus. So when we got 110 volts, so you can just wire it straight into your breaker, which I did myself. We just hired a guy to come and vacuum the line because we use such a long line. They're like pre-vacuumed for like 15 feet lines, but we used 35-foot line or
It
something.
runs under the whole thing and goes to the back.
And so, but the Inverter Plus Plus, it means that it doesn't have to run full power if it doesn't need to. Like full power is like only 900 and something watts and 8.5 amps, but it'll knock down to like 200 watts if it needs to, which is great. So we can just plug into a normal house outlet and have air conditioning and run our computer and stuff.
We stay in like backyards a lot. We stay
Yeah.
at like friends' houses.
What they call mooch docking.
We do that.
Yeah. So
Anyways,
we're gonna make another video like that just says like what it actually costs to live this lifestyle too.
Yeah.
So we'll do that and we'll explain that. But you can totally get cheaper mini splits. You can get $500, $600 mini splits, but it might not be an inverter type, and it might not be 12,000 BTU, which is all we need in here.
The loft bed.
Okay, so the loft bed.
I think it's $500.
But that includes the mattress, and the stain and stuff was already included with the paint and stuff. So the loft bed is made entirely, well, the wood is all from Lowe's. It almost seems like we went to Lowe's the most. We went to both Lowe's and Home Depot equally, at least, because all the shiplap that we didn't talk about, but the shiplap is all from Home Depot. I'll just explain quickly. Shiplap is just the 4x8 sheets of 5mm wood that we had the one and only person that would actually do it from Home Depot cut it into 6-inch strips the whole way. It was just 8-foot 6-inch strips, and I would finish, because I couldn't cut a line that straight with the simple tools that I had. I mean, I didn't do any of that. I didn't have like a good
We didn't have like a setup.
thing. No, I was
you
using
had like
chairs.
2 chairs.
Yeah, I was using 2 bar chairs as sawhorses.
And I would like hold one
that
side.
your mom would complain about every time.
You're using my chairs.
And a really crappy jigsaw. Like, not even... That's terrible. But again, it worked. So, that's how you make shiplap.
With 2 chairs.
Yeah.
Really dangerous.
But the shiplap was huge for the renovation. I think that's like one of the biggest, most noticeable things is it covers any imperfection. It's not just paint at that point. Like, that's the walls that have the stupid wallpaper.
They had like
sheeting.
a strip of wallpaper just like in the middle of the wall, and so like when we ripped it off, it was just like glue particles still there, which we could have like sanded out, but that would just take forever. So.
But it's great. Letting them know.
The loft bed.
Okay,
was $500.
Loft bed was $500.
About $500. We don't.
The only reason that was so cheap is because I cut all of the piping myself. If we were to buy, when I first priced it out, it was like over $1,000. It was terrible because of all the little pieces. If you get the wood, if you buy the pre-cut, not wood, the pre-cut
iron
pipes, it's friggin' expensive.
But we knew that it had to be like 8.
Yeah, it's 8 feet wide
anyway. So we were like, why don't we just buy the 10-foot poles and we'll just cut them.
And I, again, with my
Hacksaw.
hacksaw.
And I was like holding the other end.
It was like a full day of just hacksawing.
Killing his arm.
But if you're in for some work, you can save a ton of money. And so that was all the piping. That was the mattress from IKEA.
There's like a separate video that we did about the loft bed, but this is just like pricing. Like it was about $500.
Yeah. And that's with white wood from Lowe's. Basic white wood. Yeah.
It's called common wood.
Oh, is it? I thought it was common white wood.
No, it's white wood, but then it says like common.
Yeah. I don't know. It's some light, soft.
And we stained it.
Nice thing.
We stained them all, cut them, and stained them.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
That's awesome. Minwax walnut.
And polyurethane. Just one layer.
Polyurethane.
Okay. This couch that we're sitting on, $330.
Really? Oh, that's because of
rounding up.
The wood was cheap. The mattress. This was the hardest thing because it's all of these are like 68 inches or 67 in weirdness. Because they're supposed to be. They're like only RV. We couldn't find a good thing. We originally had the TV here, but then we realized we wanted this window back and more storage. So we made this in like no time at all. It was very easy.
It was like on a whim.
Yeah,
everything we built was like just like standing right in front of it, looking at we'll just make it this big, and like we just built it.
And I was pretty done cutting at that time, so I had Lowe's cut. I just pre-measured this. I got it right, which is awesome because I got them to cut it, and then I got back home and put it together. And then the same stain, and
it lifts up, and we just like reused the hydraulic lifts that
they were from the bed, yeah.
From the original bed in here, we reuse them, so it lifts up and then it stays up, which is cool because we have like storage underneath.
But
and
the cushion.
The cushion, we had to like custom order it from foam order.
Yeah,
that was like the most expensive part, but we couldn't find anything to fit.
And it was like $200 less than other sites would do.
But we wanted We wanted like a good cushion.
Yeah,
We
no,
didn't want,
because
like,
I
a
didn't want to
crappy
do the
cushion.
upholstery and
Because
whatever.
it's just like a bed. Like you can.
No,
sleep on
people
it.
have
It's
slept
really
here and it's
comfy,
nice.
actually. It's really nice. But,
So yeah, that was the expensive part of this, was the
Yeah.
custom sized mattress.
which was good. Okay, the kitchen, $650.
What? Okay, it's because of the countertop?
It's like
Does that include
sink,
okay.
the
Yeah, the
countertop,
Countertops.
faucet.
You should know, I guess. The countertops are from IKEA. Both the kitchen and the desk are both the same from IKEA. But since the weird shape of the kitchen, are we going to have a video explaining the kitchen stuff? Because that was kind of weird.
I think that's been requested of us.
Yeah.
Actually, to talk
I'll
about.
just talk about it quickly right now. Then
we
we'll do
just,
another
like,
one.
We
It's
drew
yeah.
on the underside
Mhm.
of the countertop, and then we just like cut into
It's
it.
an island one.
Yeah.
Technically, it's the IKEA has an island countertop because it was wide enough for our shape,
Yeah.
but it's not real. It was. I was so angry. It's compressed
It's
particle board
board.
stuff on the inside.
So when we cut into it, I don't know if you can see like.
It's not real.
We had
solid
to put, like,
wood.
a veneer.
It's a real wood outside.
Yeah.
But it's not real on the inside. So yeah, we had to do
They're
a veneer
saving
edging.
on trees.
Yeah.
They're saving.
So that the sink was from Home Depot. It's a quartz sink. It was pretty pricey, but huge and awesome.
Yeah.
It's quiet
Faucet
too. Like
is
you
from
can put
IKEA.
stuff in it while you're driving and it doesn't make noise.
The tiling I also included, and then like
Oh, the tiles were
all
cheap
the time
though.
we had to go back to Home Depot to get like different
Yeah.
fittings for all the plumbing.
The tiles are what, like 4 cents a piece? I don't know, something extremely
They
cheap.
were like 50 cents.
It was the cheapest tile you could get.
They're just like ceramic tile. Oh, people ask about these all the time. The tile.
Yeah, the
So
tile's
they're
real.
They're real tiles, and I don't know what the deal is. Like
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, you have tile in an RV. Like
Everybody says not to do it.
it's fine. I don't know why.
We've
people do
driven. We drove through the Midwest, terrible roads.
that. It's like
Buffalo,
super
New
glued
York.
on there. It's not gonna
Yeah,
come
no.
off or
Buffalo, New York was like 2 hours of
just.
whatever the max magnitude earthquake is. Forever. It was freaking horrible. They're still there. There's nothing
I
broke.
mean, maybe if we like hit them with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, and that was the first
Big
tiling we
crack.
ever did. It was miserable and terrible and
That was the
disgusting.
worst. That was worse. It was so messy. I didn't know that grout was messy
Yeah.
like that. I thought you just like put it in the slot, like you just put it in there. But no, you have to like put it over the whole thing. And then we didn't have like running water.
Yeah.
So we had to like take buckets of water from my mom's house and bring it back, and like it was just a mess.
And I didn't know how you cut tile.
Oh,
either.
the tile cutter.
The tile
too,
cutter
like,
was it was like the $10 tile cutter. It was the cheapest thing there
cheapest thing you could
because
ever
I
get.
couldn't do crazy shapes. I could only do square edges.
Yeah.
So some of them are like cut in half to make
But-
a square.
But the square tiles, like, I think I wanted like subway tiles,
You
like
did.
everybody. But I'm glad we went with the squares because, like, I guess in some areas, like a whole subway
Yeah.
tile wouldn't even fit. It's just too long. So
That's
like,
pretty
it's nice
cool.
to have the shorter. Just
Next, desk.
the desk. I have it written down as $280, which is probably pretty accurate.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
So it's just like the same concept, the smaller version, which is like $50 less, of the smaller version of this countertop. And we did have to cut it slightly to fit it in exactly. And then the iron pipes, spray paint.
Yeah, those are the screw type iron, but we
the
did a
chairs.
video on that.
We got the 2 chairs from Target. It was $100. That's it.
That's it, really.
That was like the first thing we built. Was the desk.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was just like the flooring was finished, and then the walls were painted white, and then the shiplap, and then there was a desk
Yeah.
in here, and it was like,
Everything sounds expensive. When like I wouldn't pay $280 for a desk in a normal
yeah.
place.
But it's like a custom.
But
built
when you
one.
say like it's only $20,000 total for
and
the
it had
house,
to be like screwed into the ground, like I know, yeah. I
it
guess.
sounds good for the total. Each piece sounds expensive, but there's only like 5 pieces because it's a tiny place.
Each piece.
Yeah.
Okay, so $280 for the desk.
There's
Bathroom.
water in that.
We didn't like.
Goodness.
They're crazy.
This place is wild. We're in Florida at a golf course in February.
This one couple over here, they're older, like retired, and they bought
They must
this
have bought-
corner a lot because they're like doing
They
yard
just
work
resodded yesterday.
and like, they're putting in grass.
They won't stop either. They've just been.
They're just out as if it's beautiful weather.
Yard
here. They love
working.
it. They love it outside. Anyways, The bathroom. We didn't do much in the bathroom. We spent $140.
Did we?
And that's just like,
Yeah, the sink was really cheap, like $40.
yeah, and then the faucet was like same 50.
Yeah, where'd you get that price? No, I think the faucet was like $25.
Well, I looked up online and it said 50. Maybe we got it on sale or something.
It was definitely $25.
Whatever, we're rounding up. Because I'm sure there was like miscellaneous things we spent. And then like that's all we did.
The countertop was repurposed from something else we already had.
We just cut it, just put it in there. The tiles paint,
again.
like.
And not a whole lot. It was just painting and removing because it had that weird oval front we took off.
God, that's
Yeah, that didn't take a lot of work. That was just flooring and paint, shiplap.
Okay, 2 more things. The bedroom, $600. The bedroom.
Well, because of the mattress. The mattress, it's the most expensive mattress we've ever bought. But it's not a right size. It's not a king. It's a king, but it's an RV king. But it's not an RV king either. I think it was called a. Because it's kind of long. It's longer than RV king, but shorter width or I don't know. I think they actually have a standard size of it in Europe. I don't even remember what it was. 68 by 80.
That sounds right, actually.
I think that might be what it is.
That sounds better.
I just remember it was weird and hard to find. Amazon didn't have the size.
The thing about the bed was we took out the closet that was here, and then it just so happened that this one website had a bed that was exactly the width that would the mattress literally from wall to wall fits inside that little nook.
It is an RV mattress site too.
Yeah.
It was mattressinsider.com.
It's on the blog. It's on the blog.
But it's a cool max. It's pretty awesome.
But yeah, we spent a lot of money on the mattress.
But we use it every day.
We gotta get. I'm in that bed all day.
But then it's on top of the Calyx. Everybody knows how the bed should be made.
the two Calyx storage units, which have like the 18 or the.
Those things are cheap, like $50 a piece.
Like $50, yeah.
Yeah.
And then.
But you got to be willing to jump or climb.
Yeah.
Because it's tall. It's very tall, but it's awesome.
Because there's like stuff.
Like I have to jump. I'm 6'1" and I have to jump to get on it. Or like stretch.
Stretch.
I don't know, but don't you use the thing as a step?
I kind of like hold on to the sheets and like throw my leg up, and once you get the one leg up, it's fine. You're up there. But if you don't get that, you have to do it again. Okay, and last was like the tiling and the grout, just estimated like $100.
That seems high too because those are cheap. Like the regular tile was literally like 4 cents. I don't know. I want to say it was. Oh, that can't be 4 cents, but it was a quarter.
I'm pretty sure I just looked it up because I did the blog and it was like 48 cents.
The things that were expensive were the
tile
bowl
counter,
noses.
the bowl
nose
noses.
was called. The ends.
And my time.
It's so stupid. The ends were so
But yeah.
expensive.
Okay, so should we like go over this list? Or should I just like hold it?
We can do that thing where people like.
That's a lot of work.
They like put it on the
What
video.
are you asking of me?
Right? So we can just do like at the end, like now, like a roundup shot. And
We'll say
pause our faces in a weird way.
Yeah.
Where they.
No, I'll just zoom in. It'll be really crappy, like pixelated. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. Let's just like go down the list, say what it costs, and then I'll have the bing, bing,
Okay.
bing, bing. I'll make some.
Flooring. I'll say the word, you say the.
Okay.
Flooring.
300.
Paint.
100.
Mini split.
1,000.
Loft bed.
500.
Day bed.
330.
Kitchen.
650.
Desk.
280.
Bathroom.
140.
What?
140.
Bedroom.
600.
Tiling.
100.
Ta-da!
Oh, jumped the gun.
Ta-da!
4,000.
Treat yourself.
$4,000.
4,000.
We were just watching.
4,000.
4,000.
Oh, yeah.
4,000.
Yeah, we spent about a half hour watching auctioneers on YouTube.
Just auctioneers. Oh,
Some of them are liars.
so good.
They're not saying things.
Can I get? What'd you give? What'd you give? What'd you give me $4? What'd you give me? Can I get a bit?
Would you do like $5?
Can I have 20? No, 25.
Are we done?
Wonderful, thank you. Are we done?
Okay then.
Okay, well, I guess, like,
Alright.
just, like, ask us questions, I guess.
And then we got some more videos coming.
Finally.
Like,
yeah, sorry, I guess. It's
yeah, I
been,
don't
like,
know.
a long time.
Because
We're
all of
kinda
these are
bad
just
at
kind of
it.
like, these are just like talking videos, I guess.
I always feel like people don't want to watch this. Like people would just prefer to look at a blog post,
No.
but I guess.
We're not like showing
Cool.
anything. I like to be shown something.
Yeah.
It's not a picture book at this point. It's just a word book. Ugh. So yeah, we're gonna do like a a cost
Cost
rundown.
of living video.
People have done that,
What
but
was that other video?
I guess
wrote it down.
ours could be different than others.
Oh, that trip that we took. How much like it cost?
Yeah, how much it costs to do
when we're,
like
like, actually
4,000 miles or
traveling, yeah.
something.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. And like, if you have a cool idea for a video, because we just like can't think of anything, just like tell us,
Yeah.
and we'll do it. We're really bad at this.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye. Okay. Loud. $4,000. It was $4,000. It was $4,000. $4,000 to rent. $4,000. $4,000.
Because you're the one that's gonna talk for the most part. Damn it. Alright, start the video.
And like music.
No, we need an intro.
That's it. And video.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's done.